Peace, family. It's your brother, Marc Lamont Hill. Fox News often says crazy stuff, ridiculous stuff oftentimes, on the question of race. And the other day was no different. Fox News host Jesse Waters said that Donald Trump isn't racist. And his reason for Donald Trump not being racist? Listen for yourself.
And the racism thing has to stop, Jessica, okay? Donald Trump dated black women. Has Joe Biden ever dated a black woman?
So according to Jesse Waters, dating a black woman is proof that you're not racist. First of all, history lesson. Lots of white men date black women and still don't like black people. Black women have been objectified, seen as sexually lascivious, sexually indiscriminate, moralless. Black women have been constructed as a problem morally, but also desirable sexually. And so many white men chase after and obsess over black women and sleep with them and maybe even pretend to date them while at the same time reinforcing racist stereotypes about those black women and about the black community more broadly. So just because you date a black woman don't mean you love black women or black people. Also, historically, lots of white leaders have obsessed about black women's bodies while being racist in practice. Thomas Jefferson, he had a sexual relationship with Sally Hemings. They didn't have a romantic relationship because she was enslaved and he was not. He was the powerful statesman. There was no space for consent. At the same time, he desired her. He clearly had a desire for black bodies, but his desire for black bodies didn't change the fact that he didn't think that Phyllis Wheatley could write a book and be a real poet, read Notes on Virginia. It didn't change the fact that he, like other people from that time, had the belief that black people were biologically inferior. So desiring black people doesn't change racist philosophy. Jesse Waters is suggesting that we shouldn't judge people by how we think they are, but by what they do in practice. Well, let's look, because Donald Trump's practice isn't just dating a black woman. His practice is, since 1973, having housing discrimination suits against him. He systematically discriminates against black people in housing, according to reports. That's racist. He went after the Central Park Five and basically wanted them strung up and hanged. Even after they were proven innocent, he still won't let it go. That's racist. He called Mexicans and people coming over the border from Mexico the worst people, the rapists, drug dealers, and all the dregs of society, basically. That's racist. He referred to various countries as shithole countries. They were all non-European, non-white countries. That's racist. Trump said that Judge Gonzalo Curiel couldn't be impartial as a judge because he's Mexican. He, by the way, was born in the United States, but that's not the point. That's racist. He refuses to denounce white supremacy groups. He stands next to white supremacist organizers and protesters and pastors and politicians. He shouts out the Proud Boys in speeches. He said that there are good people on both sides of an issue as clearly racist and anti-Semitic as the Charlottesville March. That's racist. So no, Jesse Waters, Donald Trump putting his penis in a black woman does not nullify a lifetime of racism. You say he hung out with Don King. True. Donald Trump hung out with lots of black celebrities in the 90s. He exploited them. Unfortunately, nobody loves white people more than black people. A lot of black people, especially celebrities, especially rappers, wanted to be him because we've been taught that to be free is to be a rich, white, unaccountable white man. Who better than Donald Trump to model that? We spent time with Donald Trump and Donald Trump exploited us for money and resources and networking. That ain't anti-racist work. That ain't non-racist work. That's racial exploitation at its finest.
Has Joe Biden ever dated a black woman?
Does Joe Biden have a record of doing some racist stuff? Yeah. I've heard him call black neighborhoods jungles. I've heard him refuse school busing plans. I've heard him denounce reparations. Oh yeah, Joe Biden got some racist stuff with him. The crime bill, racist. I ain't got no problem with you pointing out racism in Joe Biden. Although Joe Biden's record and practice and commitment has moved this way, it's moved upward, it's grown toward an anti-racist movement, and Donald Trump has not. At the end of the day, I'm not dying on a Joe Biden's not racist hill, but I will die on a Donald Trump is racist hill. And you know why? Because he is. No matter how many black girls he has sex with. And just to be petty for a minute, let's pull up the picture of the young lady who he dated for 2 years. Kara Young, a beautiful young woman in this picture. I have nothing bad to say about her, but she is clearly racially ambiguous. So even the proof you have that Donald Trump loves black women and is therefore not racist is really compromised by the fact that he picked the black woman that looked the least black maybe on the planet. So nah, bro, he might have black fantasies. He might like black bodies. He might want black sex, but Donald Trump don't give a damn about black people, and his record shows that. So no, we ain't gonna stop talking about Donald Trump being racist because of where he puts his penis. Instead, we're gonna look at his practices, policies, his networks. We're gonna look at his statements, and we're gonna pay no attention to what he does in his private life. And the case for Donald Trump being racist is pretty damn clear. All right, family, hit the like button if you feel what I'm talking about. Hit the subscribe button if you want to join the conversation on a regular basis. Hit that little bell so you can get updates on the conversation. And of course, if you're so inclined, hit that join button and be a part of what we're doing here on the MLH official YouTube channel.